Welcome to the program, Nay. The Security Council's resolution on Myanmar is seen as a significant step against the country's military junta. Do you believe it goes far enough, though?
Well, it is first time in 74 years. So anyhow, we welcome the resolution. It is a binding. So the military junta, they have to comply with this resolution, whatever contain provision in the resolution, they have to comply. But the thing is that in the early 2020, International Court of Justice, which is also the judiciary organ of the United Nations, ordered the provisional measure to protect the Rohingya minority in the country, but still the military junta is not complying with the order. So I'm not sure whether they are going to comply this resolution by the United Nations Security Council, because as you mentioned earlier, 16,000 are in the jail. Most of the lawmakers and the many other activists were sentenced to long term in prison. And also the militaries keep killing the people. UNSA, biggest organization in the world, the most powerful organization, and they could have done more, imposing the sanction against the military junta. They can invoke the Chapter 7, like, they can block this all the income. Primarily, the military junta is earning a lot from the gas enterprise, MOGE, and also they can block the aviation fuel, because this military junta is always carrying out the airstrike in the ethnic area, and also can impose the no-fly zone in some certain area to protect the civilian. So a lot of things could have done by the UN, but the problem is this is really uncomfortable to see the world largest democracy, India, also upstate in the boat, along
Yes.
with the Russia and the China.
Okay, we know that the military junta seized power again last year after a relatively brief return to civilian rule under Aung San Suu Kyi. So what would you like the international community to do in order to restore democracy in Myanmar?
Well, the wall action, we really appreciate, the wall is taking action, imposing the sanction by the US, UK, Canada, and the European Union. But these are not really enough. The military is not really carrying all this sanction. And also that there is 5-point consensus from the ASEAN, since it has been more than a year and a half. Still, they are not doing anything, implementing anything. So there is the armed resistance by the ethnic armed group, and also the young people. They take the arm because the military junta is using the arm to kill the people, to keep them in power. So the resistance there are. I'm not saying to support the violence, but there is a lot of things, a lot of other things. The resistance at least just block the income source of the military, like aviation fuel. At least this will really helpful to protect the civilian. And I think the tougher sanction only will change the situation in Myanmar.
Okay.
Now the political exist for this military junta is they are planning to hold the election by next year.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay, Nay San Lwin, we will have to leave it there, but really good to get your analysis. Thank you again for joining us.
Thank you.